Today we are hauling out again on our little shakedown cruise. A brand new part managed to break, so we need to get hauled out, hopefully only for like a week, fingers crossed. You know how that goes. And just do a simple swap.
Simple. So we have to actually back into the slip or into the slings. At the other place that we were at, they put us on a trailer and pulled us out. But here we actually have to go into two concrete, like a slip area. So we actually had to put our dinghy up front because we can't tow it behind and we don't have a third person to take it off. And I have to be on here to throw lines. So. But I want to point out our very beautiful new stack pack. They are coming with the extra piece that goes around the mast. As you guys know, I do like to sew, but man, this is going to be a project I did not want to do. So I am grateful that it is done and I didn't have to do it. But they did a really good job.
Picked up a new soft shackle that actually acts as, it's kind of just a snubber, or more of a pendant, I guess you could say. I use it for our bridle for anchoring. It's actually worked out pretty nice. We're just testing the reverse on Saoirse because we have wicked wash prop to our starboard.
Prop wash? You said wash prop.
Wash prop?
Yeah.
Prop wash.
Wicked.
So even hard over to port.
Yeah.
We're still.
Like we're supposed to be going this way.
We should be going this way. It's so bad.
Do you think towing the dinghy is hurting it? Yeah. Whee!
Well, that wasn't graceful at all.
No, not at all.
We made it. We actually had to just get close to the docks and throw them one of our stern lines. And then he kind of pulled us around and yeah, just maneuver it that way. But I need to dial in our new feathering prop, change the pitch for reverse. That way we don't have so much prop walk. And I need to do way more practice.
You do. These guys actually are the ones who helped us with the mast when we had the mast done. This is the operator of the crane. Should we watch her go up? Might take a minute.
Right next to our friends on half line. We want 2.5, but we can get away with 2.
like a really bad version of Jenga.
These guys had to go search for a lot of blocks because we need to be blocked up so high to be able to drop the rudder. So they've been on a mission.
They're beefy.
That was good. When they dropped the straps, it didn't shift at all. So it's pretty solid.
So recently I did a little experiment with my sleep. You know, with everything else going on with the boat, might as well throw in one other thing. If you guys have been following, I have been drinking Beam Dream for over a year now, and it has dramatically improved my sleep. But I wanted to see how good it was doing. I kind of forgot how bad my sleep was because when I stopped taking it, there was a lot of tossing and turning, not being able to fall asleep because my brain just would not shut off, and I was getting up throughout the night, 100%. And I can tell that because I have this Ultra Human ring, so I have the results. And they were pretty sad. So a couple nights ago, I started it back up again, and I got a 94, and then the following night, I got a 95. Those are my highest scores yet, and I'm really hoping for 100 one day. I don't know what that takes to make that, but it really goes to show you the true testament of the 5 natural sleep ingredients within Beam. And really the best part is it does taste like a hot chocolate. In my case, it's going to taste like a hot chocolate with sea salt caramel. This is my favorite flavor. And the best thing is, it is like a dessert, a yummy hot chocolate that's actually good for you. Sugar-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. And all you have to do is mix it however you want. With water, with milk. I've taken it out of a shot glass. I've actually even eaten the powder because I was traveling and I didn't have a drink with me. But just get it in, however you do it. I don't care how good your book is. You get in bed, you're gonna get maybe 1 or 2 book pages read. That's at least for me. And you cannot keep your eyes open any longer. Try it for yourself, you guys. Beam is running an exclusive early access to their Black Friday, which you can get up to 50% off. This is the biggest sale we've ever had that I've ever shared with you guys. I would run, if you've been on the fence, here's your opportunity. Our link is in the description box below, or you can just go right here and then enter our code Beau and Brandy and get up to 50% off. Cheers.
Now that we're out, we have to drop this rudder again. When we did our shakedown cruise sail to Finca Paraiso, we broke something. That new rudder port that I installed was a different style. It had 3 small bolts to bolt down another plate that would squeeze the flax seal, and one of those bolts sheared off. So we have to take out that brand new part and replace it. Before we can drop this rudder, I first need to disconnect the quadrant and undo the 2 other bolts holding that plate into place. Now we gotta get this thing off. This is such a pain. It was a pain to put on. Hopefully it won't be so hard to get off. But there's 4,200 all the way around it and in it. So it's gonna take a bit of effort. I was thinking that this was gonna be the hardest part, but it was pretty easy. So hopefully the rudder port comes off just as easy, because that is encased in 4200. Not, actually I think it's encased in it a lot better than this, so it might be a pain in the ass. Hopefully not. I surprisingly got this one out pretty effortlessly, but I just want to show you that is where the bolt sheared off. Looks like I might be able to get away with extracting it and bedding in a new one, but if it sheared off so easily like it did, then I don't feel comfortable with it, and I went ahead and bought a brand new one. So this has got the old nut style, so it's just way more robust than these three little bolts here. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these, the packing material, the flax packing material. That way it is done and out of the way. And I got two in now, but I think I've showed you guys this before. It's not gonna hurt to see it again. So it wraps around the shaft this way. So because of that, you wanna cut the angle on the side of the shaft. That way when it wraps around, you have a wedge, and it'll wedge together and actually compress together, opposed to if you had something at an angle compressing down, then there's no real seal there. The most critical part of this swap out is getting the whole pattern to fit the current one exactly. I've got those bolts embedded into the hull, so I need to get this as close as possible to that pattern. I actually fortunately got a template using basically this is the 5200 that I peeled off of the old rudder port that was on the hull. So now I just need to punch out these holes, and I have a drill press here at Monkey Bay that they're so kindly to let me use, so I can get a nice true straight hole instead of trying to hand drill it and getting a little wobble in there. Looking good. Lined it up with the template. It looks like it'll fit. If not, I guess I could slightly oversize the holes to give me a little wiggle room, but it should work out pretty well. Now to do a dry fit and really test it. Perfecto. I've got the new rudder port in place, and I am gonna do a dry fit before I put down the 4200. So I'm basically going to push the rudder shaft up into place. Just make sure everything's lining up properly. Guide bits on.
Yep. Is it not at a good enough angle? Yeah.
Huh?
It went up. There it goes.
Tilt it more. No, like rotate it. Rotate it more. Go ahead and grab that.
Got it.
Yeah.
This is gonna fit underneath it. You want me to flip this up?
Yeah. It's good.
It's gotta go up. You gotta really force it.
I'm trying, but I got nothing left. Watch your foot.
That long? Is there a long screw?
I got it.
Got it in?
Got one in, but it's not working. It's not going through the other side. Is it not coming out on the other side? On the other side?
Pretty good.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't have it in.
I've got these two in. Whew. Thank you. Thanks for your help. Couldn't have done it without you.
I just kind of stuck them in there.
Yeah, they just gotta be in at weird angles because they're not true. Oh,
Yeah.
that won't go in at all. Huh? That's weird. What?
You want to try it from the other side?
Is it moving?
Looks like it.
Huh?
I don't see any movement from over here. Oh yeah, it's coming out. There you are. Whee!
Had to bring out the Mac Daddy of wrenches. Hopefully it's big enough to get around that nut. This is the last piece to this project, getting this guy put back on, but I just gotta say how much I love this prop. It is a very prop 16-inch feathering, and it has done wonders for our boat. I was expecting some better performance on reverse, but I didn't realize that the pitch was the same pitch as our forward as it is in reverse. So one of the other great features of this prop is that you can actually individually adjust your forward thrust and your reverse thrust. So actually I just took the time to do that. There's 2 set screws, each of them adjust one or the other. There are other little set screws that lock those set screws into place. You just gotta remember to loosen those before you start torquing on the other ones. That should help us out a lot with our prop walk.
This has been a really easy and straightforward project, thankfully. All that time that we spent in Nanawana, the first time we got hauled out, has made this swap out a lot easier. And as much as it sucks doing things twice, I am super grateful that this failed now and not when we're like, you know, hundreds of miles offshore. Work is done, getting back in today. I'm excited to be floating again. A different feeling being in the sling. Kind of getting rocked around a little bit.
Well, we're in. Now Beau has to check to make sure there's no leaks.
All looks good. Alright, getting out of here. That was probably the shortest shortest haul out we've ever done. Uh-oh, we got a pirate coming to mug us. We don't have anything. What? We don't have any goods. We don't have any money.
No money? Nah, you're cute. I'll take you. There's nothing else like being on anchor. You know, there's something to be said about being on land and being able to have easy access and stuff. However, there is just nothing else like being out here in the quiet, in the fresh air, and where no one else is. But I would have to say we highly recommend the bells. They were really efficient. The guys in the yard are very nice, and the people in the office are great. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. The shower situation probably would need to be a little bit better for some, but yeah, there's running water. It just comes straight from the lake. But I actually preferred that one over the one that we were just in Nanawana. It was smaller, less busy. Seems like they have their stuff together here a little bit better. Yeah, highly recommend them.